And we're back to learning Gimp in a year, day 6. Let me show you the 2 basic color swatches. You go to File, New, create a document, 1920 x 1080 pixel size, and then I activate the paintbrush tool. And as I've shown you in the last video, you can now paint on this white area, which is the canvas. Just left click, drag, and move the mouse a little bit. You get a wavy line. But you can see it's black. And why is that? It's because of these 2 basic swatches. And if I flip that to white, I'm actually painting here, but as the canvas is white, we can't see it. So whatever is here in the foreground is the color that will be given, in this case to the paintbrush, in general the tool that you use for painting. And press Ctrl Z until I've got a black canvas again. And now I left click on this black swatch, and now you can adjust the color. There are many ways to do that. For example, here's the color wheel. If you're familiar with Inkscape, that's the default in Inkscape. We're going to use this Gimp default. At the bottom left is always black, top left is always white. And the top right is the color that's selected in the slider. By default that should be red. And here you can flip the colors again and then change the second swatch to black. Flip it again, red is the foreground, and I paint red. Let me try to select blue. I'll first have to use the slider here on the right, the scale, click on blue, and then go to the top right, and now foreground color is blue. Whenever you want to reset these 2 swatches to black and white, once again that's the default, you can click on these smaller swatches right below them, and this will reset it. So once again, this works for all tools that are used for painting. So the foreground color will be given to that tool, and you have a background color to switch to. And this is where we're going to continue in the next tutorial. I hope this video was helpful, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.